Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you secondary students? I hope you all are fine. Dear students, today we will complete our question number 1. Differentiate the following trigonometric functions from the first principle. The given statement y is equal to tangent square x. There is no tangent x square. Okay, there is y is equal to tangent square x. So first of all, put delta y, delta function on both sides. Y plus delta y is equal to tangent square x plus delta x, and delta y is equal to tangent square x plus delta x minus y. Shifted from left hand side to right hand side, it becomes minus y. Value of y is tangent square x. We have written here. Now as we know, a square minus b square is formula of a plus b, a minus b. So by using this formula, 1 time plus 1 time minus, we have written this formula. Suppose this is a square and this one is b square. 1 time plus a plus b and 1 time a minus b. Tangent x plus delta x plus tangent x. While this tangent is written as in the form of sine over cos. This is angle minus tangent in place of tangent sine over cos. I have written here. In next steps, tangent x plus delta x written as it is plus tangent x sine x plus delta x cos x minus cos x plus delta x sine x. We have taken LCM. By taking LCM in denominator, cos x plus delta x and cos x written as it is, while this is the method we have used by taking LCM. Now divide both sides by delta x as we have done in exercise 2.1. Delta y over delta x is equal to tangent x plus delta x plus tangent x sine. This complete term is divided by delta x. Delta x is written here, while there is already written term tangent x plus delta x plus tangent x sine x plus delta x minus x written as it is. Plus x minus x cancel out. Left behind sine delta x written here. Applying limit delta x tends to 0, delta y over delta x, it's written as limit delta x tends to 0, tangent x plus delta x plus tangent x, limit delta x tends to 0, the remaining term written as it is sine delta x over delta x cos x plus delta x cos x. This is denominator term that is written here. So now by applying limit, left behind tangent x plus tangent x, as delta x becomes 0, here delta x term becomes 0. So left behind only tangent x plus tangent x into 1 over cos x cos x. As delta x is 0, delta x cos x, x plus delta x cos x. By simplification, this portion after applying limit delta x tends to 0, left behind tangent x 2 tangent x over 1 over cos square x, so it becomes 2 tangent x secant square x. This is our final answer. This is our required derivative of trigonometric functions. Sixth part of question number 1, y is equal to tangent square root x. So first of all, apply delta function on both sides. Y plus delta y, tangent x plus delta x, tangent square root x plus delta x, and y shifted on right hand side, it becomes minus delta y is equal to tangent square root x plus delta x minus y. Now put the value of y that is given here, minus tangent square root x. So delta y is equal to sine, tangent is equal to sine or cos x square root x plus delta x over x plus delta x. This one is delta x. This is delta x, okay, not square root, delta. This is delta function. Sine x plus square root sine square root x plus delta x over cos, as angle is x plus delta x, so it remains as it is, x plus delta x, x plus delta x. This one is delta, okay, minus sine square root x over cos square root of x. So what's the next step now? I am repeating again. In start, first of all, we have added delta function, then we have shifted y from left hand side to right hand side. After that, we have put the value of y, that is given in equation question, y is equal to tangent square root x, while डेल्टा वाई इज इक्वल टू साइन स्क्वायर रूट एक्स प्लस डेल्टा एक्स over cos square root x plus delta x. This one is delta x, not square root. Okay, minus sin square root x over cos square root x. Sin, we have taken LCM, cos square root x plus delta x. This one is delta x, I have corrected here, and cos delta x. So this is simple LCM. Cos square root x plus delta x is present here, so it multiplies with it. So remaining term sin square root x plus delta x written here, and the second term cos square root x minus sin as it is, while cos square root x is in denominator, so that's why cos square root x plus delta x into sin delta x is written in this numerator term, right? Dividing both sides by delta y over delta x. So now on left hand side delta y over delta x, and on right hand side sin square root x plus delta x minus square root x over cos x plus delta x cos square root x delta x. This delta x is written here, so this complete term is divided by delta x. Left hand side and right hand side both are divided by delta x function. As you know, while taking derivative, which one is first step? In first step we have written the given function is equal to y, and what's the second step? In second step we have to insert delta function on both sides, y plus delta y, x plus delta x. Okay, and in third step dividing both sides by delta x. And what's the fourth step? In fourth step finally we have apply limit delta x tends to 0. Okay, remember these steps, always remember these steps. So now as we have taken square root x plus delta x minus square root x into square root x plus delta x plus square root x is equal to delta x. So next step, limit delta x tends to 0, delta y or delta x, we have applied limit now. So by applying limits on this complete term, what's left behind? Now apply limit where delta x is written here, apply 0. Okay, and if it makes some suitable formula like delta x tends to 0 sin theta over theta, then in this condition put its value is equal to 1. So you have done a lot of questions in exercise 2.1, 2.3, 2.4, and now you are in 2.5. So I hope so you will easily calculate, easily understand this complete step. So I am in next one. So left behind, after putting delta x tends to 0, 1 over square root x plus 0 plus square root x cos square root x plus 0 into cos square root x. So finally it becomes 1 over 2 square root x cos square root x, square root x plus 0 only 0. So final term is secant square square root x over 2 square root x. This is our final required answer. So this is the required derivative of the given trigonometric function. Question number 1 is completed now. Now it's your home task to practice and homework of all parts of question number 1. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.